Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hello YouTube, just doing a little manual practice. I'm actually on my 20-inch BMX bike. If you're wondering, it's a standard STA made in Davenport, Iowa, so USA made. If you don't know about Standard Bike Company, check them out. Can just look them up online. I don't need to give you a URL, but I'll probably put one down in the description anyway. So I'm just in this parking lot with spaces and just seeing how far I can get. I've been doing a little bit of practice before I do a video because I already did one where I think I did 4 or 5 spaces, and I'm kind of at that 4 or 5 space maximum right now. So hopefully I can get a little bit longer one today. If so, I will put it in here. Another thing I wanted to mention is whenever I use my phone, I tend to look at myself on the screen here, and you can even see me pointing. There we go. Which to you guys, I'm looking away from the camera, and I've noticed that in some of my videos, because when I use my phone, the lenses are over here and I tend to look here instead of at the lenses, so I'm going to try to remember to look at the lenses. I do notice when I use my GoPro to do like kind of selfie vlogging things like this, that I actually look right into the camera, which looked a lot nicer. But trying to look into the lenses, make sure I make it not look so awkward. So anyway, let's try some manuals. If I get a good one, I'll put it in here, or maybe I'll even put some shitty ones in here. Who knows? Stay safe during this isolation. That's what I'm doing now. Nobody out here. Oh, I think I did 5 on the first round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Oh God. I get to 5 of them and I feel like a magnet or something just pulls my front wheel down. We'll see if I can get further. Oh, 5.5. So a couple of days ago, I did this manual video and I got to 5.5 spaces. I was pretty happy with that. Probably what, 3.5 months almost since knee replacement surgery. So that's pretty cool. Sorry about the squeaky brakes, just a little update on that. If you're not familiar with BMX, when you have a painted rim and you run brakes, because a lot of BMXers don't run brakes, but if you run brakes, you have a painted rim usually, and you'll run clear brake pads. So I'm sure I'll get comments about my brakes if I don't clarify, but what happens in BMX is it's kind of an antiquated system, rim brakes, and you really want your wheel to be able to lock like in place when you grab the brake, and you don't want to have to put in a lot of effort. So there really isn't much modulation on BMX brakes. It's just like that squeaking is trying to modulate so I don't lock up my back tire. And it's annoying. It's like, so like I don't ride my BMX bike generally from point A to point B. I usually just use it for doing this kind of stuff, or riding skate parks, or doing jumps, or whatever. So the brakes, you just tolerate them. Other people, what they'll do is they'll run a chrome rim and regular brake pads. That works pretty good. But the black rim with clear brake pads, it's like, I love that they just lock like super easy. If you're doing a Bubicas or things like that where you just need your brakes to lock, This is the setup to have. So I apologize for the squeaking, but that's just the way it is when you run brakes on BMX bikes. If you tow them in and you're doing something rolling backwards, well, now your brake pads are towed in the wrong direction. So you just kind of got to run them flat to the rim and let it be what it is. So thanks for watching. Just doing some updates to some videos that I've done over the last week or so.